Greetings. I am the Elite Sun Goddess, the Goddess General, sharing my energetic signature with the globe. And Divine Collective, the truths I speak are not popular, mainly because they have been hidden from humanity. However, as I plant the seed in the consciousness of the physical realm of reality, the intent is that it would grow as it awakens humanity to the truth. Many will automatically dismiss because of cognitive dissonance. This is interpreted as the ego's distress when confronted with spiritual truths that contradict material-driven beliefs. So I give this information in order for it to be a catalyst for your soul awakening. You must know this is a spiritual ailment or inner misalignment that will force you to make a choice between rationalizing illusions, which is ego, or embracing transformative truth, which is soul. It's definitely up to you. So now we're going to talk about the master builders of illusions. And let me cut this light off. My green light went off. Okay? Now, master builders of illusions in an esoteric, occult, or hidden knowledge sense, okay? These are master builders. They refer to the architects of the material reality, the illusionary world, who maintain control over human consciousness by manipulating concepts, perceptions, and duality. And the note to self was, this stuff is put in comic books and movies to make it appear as fantasy. This is another form of manipulation. When dealing with the architects of materiality, they are described as interdimensional entities or higher level beings who created and oversee the physical realm. This physical realm is the playground, making the reality appear as the only true reality to human beings, okay? We have manipulators of consciousness. They use mind control concepts and impressions and technology, along with psychic methods to keep humanity hypnotized and focused on materialistic pursuits. This is designed to divert human spiritual energy, often referred to as chi, away from the third eye and toward the maintenance of illusion. Now, what is chi? Chi is the vital life force, the energy or breath to circulate through the body and the universe, serving as a bridge between physical form and pure awareness. It is foundational to Eastern spirituality and medicine, often cultivated through practices like Qigong or Tai Chi and yoga to improve physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. So the Chi is your life force, okay? The creators of duality now, what they do is impose duality. Good versus evil, dark versus light, self versus other. They maintain the illusion of separation, which prevents humans from realizing their own true spiritual nature and unity. Now, I'm going to stop right there for a second because we operate in duality until we realize that nothing is separate. Up is down and down is up. Black is white and white is black. It's two different ends of the spectrum, but it's all the same thing at the end of the day. We operate within the universal law of divine oneness and singularity. Now that's going to hurt somebody's feelings. Then we have the guardians of the veil. They are described as the forces preventing humanity from seeing beyond the veil or beyond 3D reality, using tools such as organized harassment, which is gang stalking, psychic possession, and rituals to suppress the emergence of human consciousness. Now, what did they just say? A whole lot of. We got gang stalking and psychic possession. This is why the truth speakers are attacked so hard. This is why the truth speakers, the seekers and the speakers, and the livers, okay? The ones that are here for justice and to assist the planet and humanity in ascension. This is why we are attacked and shadow banned and all these different things, because they want to keep the truth hidden, okay? Now, what is gang stalking? Again, we went over this the other day, but we're going to go over it again. Gang stalking is organized stalking, harassment, and is often interpreted in esoteric, spiritual, or cult-like terms as a form of spiritual warfare, demonic harassment, or psychic possession conducted by shadowy occult networks. This say so much. That just say so much, and I got so much to say on this, but that's a whole nother message. Now, while clinically viewed as a delusional or cultural concept of distress, proponents of the esoteric view argue that practitioners use surveillance and synchronized harassment to break a victim's mental strength, often associating it with witchcraft or master builders of illusion. And there's so much discrepancy concerning witchcraft, but that's a whole nother message too that I'm going to talk about in a little bit. And then we have psychic possession, an esoteric phenomenon where an external entity, thought form, or spirit overrides a person's consciousness, manipulating their thoughts, emotions, or physical actions. It ranges from subtle influence like intrusive thoughts, self-destructive thoughts, to full body control, often stemming from weakened psychic boundaries, fear, or deliberate, sometimes dangerous occult practices. And what I wrote here was this does look like some individuals with mental health disorders, but it is possession. And I say that because I've actually lived this out. And I'll share this with y'all for the people that don't know. I have a adult daughter who is deemed mentally ill, who is in a mental facility at this time, and has been there for almost a year and a half. Okay? Because she chose to delve in occult practices, and take her gifts and use them for, darker purposes. So, I went through a lot of spiritual warfare during my initial awakening with her. Waking up to what was actually going on when she was already, from 12, 13 years old. I didn't even know delving into these things, okay? But was, in the beginning bad at what she did, okay? However, when I experienced my initial awakening, this is what allowed that wheel to start turning and things to start being revealed to me. She started getting, when you see people that have been fine and nothing wrong with them, and all of a sudden, they start spazzing out and acting crazy and just doing weird things, going into the world, start prostituting and living in the streets and all that kind of stuff, is deeper than what you're seeing on the surface, okay? And this is from first-hand experience, so nobody can't tell me nothing about this, okay? But, and this goes into some other stuff I want to talk about, but I can't, it's a whole nother message, but it's concerning necromancy and how you actually have high-level practitioners, okay? Real quick, I'm going to just go over this. You have high-level practitioners that animate corpses. And this is a whole nother message. And this is going to be way out there for some people. But this is real. To the point where they actually die and bring these corpses back. And the real high-level skilled practitioners can put their soul back into the body. But I digress. A lot of these people look like they're soulless, okay? Because they are. They're walking zombies. And some people never come back from that. But the ones that began to regain, like, their soul, probably were the practitioners, okay? And that's a whole other message, so I'll leave that right there. But we have the shadow, but in a nutshell, what I was trying to say with that was A lot of these people that they say are mentally ill, a lot of your homeless people, people that are out here in the streets, people that are out here on these drugs, people that are out here prostituting, the ones that are looking like they are in zombie-like states, the ones that walk around hollering and screaming for no reason at all, baby, they're possessed. And that soul is no longer there. So you can believe me or not, but there it is. Now we got the shadowy occult networks. Shadowy or occult networks often refer to organizations, secret societies, or esoteric groups that operate behind the scenes, away from public scrutiny, or with hidden agendas. These networks often involve themes of secret knowledge, ritual, and influence. The serpent archetype. They are associated with the serpent or the egoic mind, sometimes termed the demiurge, sorry about that, in Gnostic tradition, which feeds on and directs this controlled perception, acting as the parasite within the subconscious mind. In essence, in the esoteric sense, they are the hidden manipulators of perception who keep humanity asleep in a materialistic dream, preventing the realization of the true glory of the spirit. Now, I leave you with that. Down the rabbit hole again. I am the elite sun goddess, the goddess general. I am master, and I serve Lord. Ashe, Alaseh.